Ridiculously sick cooler.
So sick. He does not mix in the re-raise, just a call. Hello, nurse. OMG.
Full house for Brandstrom. Trip threes for Tsutsor.
Brandstrom with such a lock on the board, he might be tempted not to check raise here, but we can see if he plays it quick, all of the chips are going to be going into the middle.
Here comes the C-bet. 700,000 into 2.2 million.
We're almost certainly going to see a complete stack reversal here.
You can only play this slow, right? You've just got so much of this, and it's so unlikely that your opponent does. What can you do?
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
It's now house over house.
The poker gods are bored today. Let's head on down to earth and F with two mere mortals.
And look at this from Tsutor's perspective. He's just turned a boat and he's thinking, this is it. I'm going to close it out here. This is the moment that I'm going to win an EPT.
Does Brandstrom want to now start getting all the chips in on the turn? He might be tempted to continue to just call. It's going to look incredibly strong if he does check raise his turn. And we can see he has such a lock on the board. It's so hard for him to imagine that his opponent has a strong hand right now, except for maybe some flushes.
1.7 million into 3.6 million.
10 seconds.
You gotta just call again and go for value on the river, and you are gonna get it. Just put the 6 on the river too.
We are going to see the check raise all in, and we are going to see the snap call. Martin's going to think he's about to take the title, and he is going to get the news that he's being coolered.
So you think he checks here, Finton? Doesn't lead for value, but yes, he does check. Wow.
Yeah, the 10 of hearts on the river just doesn't change enough about the board. Brandstrom just has to go for the check raise, and this way he can hope, if he has coolered his opponent with another full house, or more likely with a flush, the check raise on the river means he'll get to play for all of the chips.
The nonchalant 6 million bet.
Into a pot of 7 million.
Such a sick hand to go down heads up.
Brandstrom's got 18 mil, give or take, behind. He could simply check raise all in here. We know he's going to get snap called, and we know he's going to get the full double up.
Yeah, he's about to have 40 million chips. From Tsutor's point of view, maybe occasionally he feels his opponent could check shove all in with a flush. It's heads up. There's just no way he's ever going to be able to fold this 6-3.
All in.
There's the shove. Checks his hand. Snap calls, thinks it's all over, but it is not.
Too excited. No.
House over house. Ridiculously sick cooler.
So sick.
And that is the big switcheroo.
I'm curious about Mr. C, actually. What made you tune in today for the first time? Is it the first you've heard of it, or you finally caved in? Or we're talking 16 years later, my dude.
Wow. Practically a flip post-flop. Shaw with top pair, Baumann with a pair and a flush draw. Shannon continues, 85,000 into 135,000. And Baumann's got 13 bigs behind.
All in.
Check raise all in.
Call.
Called by Shaw, and we are off to the races. 11 outs for Gaelle Baumann.
Post-flop flipping.
Kings, sevens,
the
and
favorite
hearts all working for her.
She is. She is? Yeah. All right, switch hands if you don't mind.
Turn card is a 4. 4 of clubs. Same outs needed, down to 31% equity. We are in Barcelona, where a famous meme was born. Is it always coming? 7? Yes!
Oh,
it
man.
is! 7!
Allen Carr, pocket aces. There have been many, many, many instances of aces at this table.
51,000.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. That's
Oh,
not
Fatima's
good
been
news.
so patient.
All in.
She is all in with ace king. Oof. Another case of blockers being absolute dog crap. Fatima.
One time.
This really would be a one-time. Fatima, her best ever EPT run was in Barcelona. Handful of years back. 92% favorite here to go broke. The 10 is the only card that breathes a little bit of life still into her Barcelona main event chances. Dead on the turn.
Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Fatima Moreira de Melo. Out of here. To do once again. This time he's got an ace on the button. He is the shortest stack. There they go. Into the middle. Will someone wake up with a hand good enough to call? I'd say so. I'd say so. Rocco shoves over the top in an attempt to isolate. Will it work? Oh my goodness. Sweet, sassy Molassie. I do not think isolation is going to happen. We could potentially have a double elimination. Sousa's got the jacks, he's got the chips. What an absolute cooler.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to fold the jacks here. Button versus small blind for these stack sizes. He's going to have to call, and there's going to be 2 players at risk.
Isolation, consternation. How unfortunate for Bracco to run into such a big hand. Now, we know he would be flipping if it weren't for the fact that at least one other ace has been folded. So jacks are doing pretty well against 2 hands, a 54% favorite. If they hold, we're going from 9 to 7 immediately. This is a big moment.
É isso, filho. Porra, perdi eu pedi 2 pessoas pra mim.
Pô, que você é?
Torcer mesmo, bora. Vamos conectar ali.
Everyone else at the table stands to ladder up considerably. This is a $110,000 pay jump for everyone else if there is a double elimination. Or euros. All of it's worth nothing pretty soon anyway, so. All right, Clara. Ace high flop. Jacks for the moment cracked. Rocco, the big favorite to survive this and double up with a little to spare from Sadu. The turn is a diamond. Diamonds are not a factor in this hand, although there's a gut shot draw now as well. Souza, that's why he's still at 14%. The river is a jack. Not quite a two-outer, but that's what it's gonna feel like. The best hand holds, double elimination.